Okay, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to talk about one word that I hope I never hear again when I go to the orthodontist. And that one word is repo. Let's go. Okay guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So I had a recent experience with my orthodontist, and anyway, I gotta share with you what happened. So I got there and they were telling me that I had excellent progress. We like that word. Progress is a great word, right? And real quick, I want to continue with the story, but if this is your first time coming to my channel, I invite you to subscribe and also hit that like button if you like what I'm doing here. I really appreciate any support you can offer me. And for all my returning viewers, thank you for checking in on me. Thank you for following my braces journey. I'm an adult in my 30s and we are gonna get through this together. Okay, back to the story. So I'm in the office, they're telling me I've got a lot of great progress going on, which is awesome. We've got my orthodontist and somebody else who's kind of like an expert because the orthodontist is in training. Anyway, it's a really cool situation. But they start going through all the progress that's been going on with the things happening, my teeth straightening out, etc. So it seems like I'm kind of ahead of the game, which is great that there's a lot of progress. However, the orthodontist goes, okay, so what we're gonna do is I think we're ready to do a repo. And I was thinking to myself, okay, the only thing that I know repo is like repossession, right? And that usually happens when you don't pay your bills, all that stuff. So I was kind of like, what is he really talking about? But it turns out repo means reposition. Now, I've never popped a bracket in my experience, and I'm not even gonna knock on wood because I know I take good care of my teeth and I choose the right foods, as I've talked about in previous videos about what to eat so that I don't pop a bracket. So I've been very fortunate to not do that so far. But reposition means that if some teeth have shifted and turned to a better position, now they want to reposition the bracket to get it straight. And then it helps, like, I guess what he was explaining to me is that as the teeth move, they can reposition a bracket, so then you get a straighter look, and it'll stop some of the other teeth from moving to fix themselves because of the way that bracket was placed, if that makes sense. So maybe it was like sideways and then it kind of came straight, but now they want to reposition a bracket so then the tooth can get in the right position. Why did this experience suck so bad? I will tell you, because I don't know what tool that orthodontists use, right? But mine had the one that looked like is the same wire cutters that they use to, clip the wires in the back. And so he needed to do 3 repositions, 3 repos. One on this upper tooth, one on something on the side, and then one here in the front. So he starts working on the front. Because we want to get this tooth to kind of turn out. So it did kind of turn, and now they want to get it to straighten out. There's some crowding going on, okay? So I'm back, he says, all right, we're gonna basically reposition this bracket, and grabs this tool, and it honestly feels like he is gonna snap my front tooth. I mean, it's so sensitive. I mean, those teeth are small compared to the molars, and this was the first one he was getting after. And I'm not even joking, I was laying back in the chair, and because of like the pain, my legs almost came all the way up, like you're doing a V-up, like a workout. My legs came all the way up, and he saw that in his peripherals. He goes, oh, am I hurting you? And I was like, oh, that just feels uncomfortable. He goes, yeah, the teeth are small. He said, don't worry, I'm not gonna break anything. It's a lot of pressure. And then finally, he was pushing back on it. So I think he was like using his finger behind the tooth, using the tool, and then finally it popped. And I definitely shed a tear when that thing popped because it was so sensitive, right? So then they went to go work on the upper teeth. They wanted to reposition this one over here. Everything was going well, like so far with that tooth and stuff. And it's the same tooth that I have a bumper on, so I don't crush my brackets. And he does that one, didn't hurt too bad because obviously, like the molars, they're a little thicker of a tooth, so they're not as sensitive to that type of action. And then they fixed the one up on upper top left. That one's been in a pretty good spot, so that one didn't really hurt. Just this bottom one felt like it was gonna snap. So anyway, they repositioned them, but then the next few days, because of that tightening experience of like repositioning them, I couldn't bite down at all. Like if I made contact with my molars because those teeth moved and were shifting, it hurt so bad. So like the reposition, I definitely noticed it. And maybe it's because I've been spoiled the past, I guess, 2 months, the past 2 or 3, probably three times I've gone in for tightening. So the doctor never touched the top wire because the top teeth were doing so well. They wanted to focus on the bottom teeth. So they were changing out the bottom wire and letting the top just stay, and they would just switch out the bands. So maybe it's because I was spoiled and I wasn't dealing with that whole tightening experience because things were doing so well. And I will tell you, my teeth hurt for like a week. And I was like, oh no, I hope I don't hear the words repo. So I wanted to share that story with you guys. I don't know, that may be a common term. It might not, but more than one doctor was saying this during my visit. Hopefully you have a better repo experience, or you can prepare yourself for it. But I really wanted to share that story with you because prior to this happening, I had never heard of it. Out of the hundreds of YouTube videos that I watched prior to getting braces, about braces, I never heard repo or reposition. I just heard like replacing a bracket when you break them and stuff like that. All right, so if you have heard the term repo or reposition in your braces experience, or if you've got experience with orthodontists, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you appreciated the story, thought it was cool, thought it was insightful, hit that like button. And if this is your first time, I invite you guys to subscribe. And once again, thank you to all my returning subscribers who are checking out my content as we go through this journey together. Guys, I'm out. I will see you in the next one.